Hello there, and welcome to the first official episode of the Moon Men podcast. I'm your host, Devin, here with your co-host, Eddie. Say what's up, Eddie.
Hi, I'm Eddie. You know, after we got off the FaceTime earlier, when we finally got the name down.
The name. We were there for like fucking 20
minutes. And then we finally landed on the Moon Men podcast. I was thinking, imagine if we get the man on the moon.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah. That'd be dope. Like, the episode title would be Moon... Crap. I realized
The Moon Men podcast
with the man on the moon. Yeah, there you go.
That would be badass. I think that's the goal we have to strive for. At some point in time, after at some point in time, we got to get Kid Cudi on this fucking show. It's going to be amazing.
That's if he wants to.
No, I'm going to force him.
Come on. We have to have
No, I'll force him. I don't give a fuck.
What are you going to say?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to walk up with the gun. I'll be like, hey, kid. Or what the fuck's his name? Scott. I'll be like, hey, what's up, Scott? Come with me. You got to record this podcast.
It's been a while since I saw him on a podcast. The last podcast I remember him being on was the Joe Rogan one.
He was on podcast?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
He was... It was like probably in 2014. Probably after he released like Man on the Moon 2 or something.
To be fair, I'm going to go on record and state this. To be fair, I'm not a big Kid Cudi fan. I haven't listened to his full discography, and I don't actually listen to his interviews.
Me neither.
So how do you? He could have got on more podcasts, and you wouldn't even have realized.
Yeah, basically that's the only one I've heard.
You listened to the whole thing?
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half.
You have way too much time on your hands.
I know I have too much time on my hands.
That's fine. It's okay. That's the goal. I'll kidnap Kid Cudi if I need to.
No, he's not. He's not gonna. He's only kidding.
I'll fucking kidnap Kid Cudi if I need to.
He's only kidding.
At gunpoint, drag him over to our shitty setup studio right here, and.
Okay, first of all, this is not a studio. It's my fucking room.
Yeah. Okay,
it's
you don't have to tell him that. We're building an illusion.
We're painting a picture.
I want to build an illusion.
The mic is on top of a hamper right now.
Okay.
On top of a piece of wood. On top of a game board. This is no studio.
Okay. Yeah,
we're starting from the fucking dirt right now.
Yep, but this is rock bottom.
And we're still gonna be in the dirt. We're just gonna be on the top layer of dirt. That's it.
What do you mean the top layer? Of dirt?
Right now we're at the bottom. We're in the dirt. And then eventually we're going to be on the top of the dirt.
I don't think we're in the dirt. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. You know, we do have the microphone set up on a hamper, on top of a piece of spare plywood, on top of a board game. But that doesn't matter because we're here, we're doing the podcast, and this is amazing. I'm glad that we're all here, and I want to thank you all for joining us today. This is a real pleasure.
I'm not going to thank you.
No, you should thank them.
I don't want to.
You have to thank them.
Why?
They're directly supporting us right now.
No one's listening right now.
No, and at this precise moment, nobody's listening.
Well, maybe my mom. Maybe she has like a glass cup on my door right now.
Shout out to Eddie's mom with the glass cup. Actually, go knock real quick and scare the shit out of her.
I don't want to.
Okay. I highly doubt she's actually sitting outside your door right now with the glass cup.
Maybe who knows?
You want to go check?
I don't want to go check.
What if she's actually there? Like, I know that we're, joking, but, what if you open the door and she's actually right there?
That'd be creepy.
That would be hella creepy. What if she's been doing it to every conversation we've ever had in this room?
Waiting for the cheeseman. You know what that means?
No. What the hell is
cheeseman is the tea. She's trying to listen for the tea.
The cheeseman?
Cheeseman.
Cheeseman.
Well, this comes from the same guy who didn't know who Jackie Robinson was.
Okay, I did know who Jackie Robinson was. I just didn't know his history. I didn't know why he was famous.
Why is he famous?
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. No, I promised you I would remember. He's famous because you said, and this is to quote him, okay? Don't be fucking coming at me if I got this shit wrong. You said that he was the first African-American professional sports player. And... Fuck, what was the other one?
No, I said he was for sure he was the first black baseball player, but I don't know if he was the first African American professional athlete.
So he was the first black baseball player?
Yeah, and they have a day, Jackie Robinson Day, where everyone wears number 42.
When? Where?
It's sometime in April. I think it's in April. And
April 2nd?
I don't know, like
42 and 4-2, April 2nd.
maybe yeah, that makes sense. Maybe it's some random day like the 28th or something.
That's why he's famous?
Oh, what? Did you think that he was famous for something bigger?
Well, no, I mean that's an accomplishment. Oh God, we're going down a bad route already. That's an accomplishment. I'm not gonna deny that. That's a landmark. Okay, that should be celebrated. I just thought that there was something extra.
Like he's so big, no one in the league now can wear the number 42.
Like you're not allowed to.
They're not. Every team has that number retired.
Really?
Yeah.
What was Babe Ruth's number?
3.
Do people still wear 3?
Yeah. Not no one on the Yankees does, and probably some people on other teams don't. But I've seen people wear 3.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. From what I know, I think that's the only number in all of the 4 major sports that's retired by every single team.
All of the like star athletes that surpassed their sport and became like pop culture icons should have their numbers retired.
Well, no, because there's a recent one in basketball. His name's Bill Russell. He has the most championships ever. He has 11 in basketball history, at least.
Yeah,
he has 11, and starting I think this season or next season, no one can ever wear his number again. Every team.
So now there's 2 players.
Well, right now because LeBron James, he wears the number 6. And they're letting LeBron and other players still wear the number 6.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after they retire and they stop playing, no one else can wear the number 6.
Well, like, okay, what I'm proposing is that, like, all the people who surpassed their sport, and became pop culture icons, like, your Michael Jordans, your Babe Ruths, Robbie Jacksons,
What?
What the hell's his name?
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. What did I say?
He said Robin Jackson, something like that.
Robbie Jacksons. Your Robbie Jacksons.
That sounds like a beer.
A beer? Robbie Jackson?
Yeah.
Robbie Jackson's Boston Lager.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The fuck was I saying? Oh, okay. So all of these, really important historical athletes, I think they should all have their numbers retired. Yeah. Like, obviously, like Michael Jordan.
Nah, I don't think Michael Jordan.
Who was 23?
He's Michael Jordan. Yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah. See, yeah.
No, but I don't think Michael Jordan's number should be retired by all teams.
Why?
Yes, he's considered one of the greatest basketball players ever. But I don't know. Me personally, I don't think they should.
Not O.J. Simpson's number, though.
I don't even know what number he wore.
I don't either. But his number...
One number they should retire is Kobe's. I feel like Kobe should.
What number was he?
He was 8 and 24. But mainly like 24 or something.
Yeah, I associate him with 24.
I associate him with both.
Well, I'm not a sports fan, but I've heard 24 for Kobe.
Yeah. He even has his own day.
He has his own day too?
Yeah. It's August 24th.
Is it like a local holiday or is it nationally
It's
recognized?
national. I think maybe...
They print it on calendars.
Oh, I don't know.
That's like a nationally accepted holiday. Like if they take your holiday and they print it on calendars, that's like a nationally accepted holiday. If you get a Google alert on your phone or a fucking iPhone alert or whatever, and it says like, it's Hispanic History Month or some shit. Is that our month?
It started yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
Our month started yesterday.
But that's what it's titled?
Yeah, like from September 17th to October 17th, that's Hispanic Heritage Month.
Why? Let's see, Heritage. There we go. Wait, okay, hold on. Why the fuck did we get our month starting in the middle?
Because it makes sense. Because yesterday was a Mexican independence.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. At first, I didn't think so either. But people on TikTok have been making it like joking about it that we're bordering 2 months. No. You know how Mexico is bordering the United States.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. Never mind.
Like, I understand like what they're going for. It's just not funny. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I wasn't laughing either, but
people on TikTok are not funny. That's a hot take, but I've never seen a TikTok video that makes me laugh.
That's wrong. Remember when I was showing you the 2007 trend? Where the guy...
That didn't make me laugh.
Yeah, you were laughing.
No, that did not make me laugh.
You were chuckling.
For the record, I also do not have a TikTok, and I'm not going to download TikTok.
Oh, that's another thing. If eventually when we start recording, like,
are we gonna record?
Well, the reason I say that is because we could post clips on TikTok.
You can post clips on TikTok.
Okay, I can.
I'm not gonna touch that fucking app.
What if that's where we get most of our following?
Okay, that's great. I'm not gonna download it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna browse it. And when people send me TikToks, I'm gonna expose myself right here. When people send me TikToks, I don't fucking watch them. When people send me reels, like on Instagram and shit, I do not watch them. Stop sending them to me. I don't care.
I know you're just talking to me. I'm the only one who sends you. I'm the only one that talks to you.
Okay, first off, fuck you. Second off, I get a few people sending them to me. I'm not gonna name them here, obviously, but you know who you are, you sons of bitches. Okay, I'm sorry, that was Rosh. You sons of whores. Stop sending me.
That was more like.
Stop sending me fucking TikToks and stop sending me these YouTube shorts and shit.
Fine, I'll stop texting you.
Is that the only way you can communicate now? Like, you need TikTok to text me?
It's like an icebreaker.
That's not... No! We've known each other for 7 years. You don't need a fucking icebreaker.
Sometimes you do.
You could just send me a picture of your pee-pee and that'd be enough.
Noted. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be expecting it tomorrow.
Don't expect anything.
What do you mean?
Why are you gonna expect that?
Because I've been anxiously waiting. I've been anticipating it. I'm 7 years deep and I still haven't seen nothing.
You have to be 10 years deep.
10 years?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Is it dipped in olive oil? Is it golden?
I mean, it can be.
That's fucking nasty.
This conversation is just nasty in general.
I don't even know how we got
You know, you texted me earlier about the Illinois thing.
Yeah, what about it?
You barely found that out? It's been a thing for like the past 2 weeks.
Let me guess. You saw it on TikTok.
Obviously.
Oh my god.
That's where I get most of my news. When the Queen died, that's where I found out.
You know, when the Queen died, I saw it on the actual news channel.
I told you.
No, yeah. I fucking saw it before you told me.
No, I told you.
Shout out to the Queen. Moment of silence. I saw it on the fucking news.
I told you. Don't yell. It's fucking rape to people's ears.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
You're already too close to the mic. I'm far away.
I have a small voice because I am a small person.
Oh, you call me fat?
No, I'm what?
You're like, I have a small voice because I'm a small person. I have a loud voice, so does that make me a fat man?
No, that doesn't correlate. I'm busy. Okay, you know what? Let's not go into it. I don't want to.
Back to the Illinois thing. Yes,
what about the Illinois thing?
People are saying it's the purge. Like
I did hear that, and because I saw some YouTube headlines on it, and I kind of glanced through the videos, but I didn't like really research it. So apparently they're like taking jail bonds away or some shit.
Well, because I think they're overcrowding, like their jails are overcrowded. I think that's the reason why they're not criminalizing so many of these offenses.
So what does that mean? Because I know people saying it's a purge, but is it like a specific day or is it just ongoing?
It's just gonna be ongoing. It's like a new law.
So like, there's no more jail bonds.
Well, if it's not on that list, then no. But if it's on that list, then yeah.
What's on the list, actually?
I think it was like second-degree murder, kidnapping.
What the fuck?
Rape was not one of them, for sure. But I know those were like the two main ones I saw.
So you can get convicted of second-degree murder. Sorry. You can get convicted of second-degree murder, and you won't go to prison until you get convicted in a court of law?
See, that's what I don't know.
Like, what? Okay, so, because that was confusing me when I actually saw the headline. Like, I don't know what it entails. Is it you can break into someone's house and assault their family?
Actually, that is one of them, robbery. I think that's one of the things that's on the list.
Who made this fucking law?
I don't know. I feel like Biden's going to come in and be like, come on, guys. That's a little excessive.
I don't think Biden's going to say shit.
Actually, he's not going to say shit.
But, okay, I need the nitty-gritty. I need the specifics.
President Biden. That was disrespectful. That's our president, after all.
Do you really have to announce that?
Come
Do you
on.
say President Trump when you talk about Trump?
No, I just say Lincoln in Washington. I never say they're, like...
Exactly. At this point, it's a household name. Everybody know who the fuck Biden Harris is. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god. God, I'm exposing myself right now.
Joe Biden.
Yeah,
and
Joe
Kamala
Biden.
Harris.
Yeah, there we go. I am brain dead. But you know what? Content. I need the specifics on this purge law thing because
I could fact check it right now.
Fact check it. Because, okay, fact check it while I explain my frustrations. Because to me, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, are they saying that if you commit a crime, you're not going to go to jail until you go to court and then get, or, okay, accused of a crime, not convicted. You get accused of a crime, you have to go to court, and then after you go to court and they convict you of being guilty, at that point, you'll go to jail? So, like, you could break into someone's house and assault them, and then, you know, walk away scot-free, and they'll be like, I'll see you on court, you know, on this day.
So it's gonna start January 1st of next year.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Has a lot of big words that I'm not gonna say, but it says the act will completely eliminate cash bail for the majority of defendants charged with criminal acts. Judges will decide whether or not to release defendants on a case by case basis. So I guess it's gonna be like old school, like.
But that, okay, that doesn't really get into it. So, like, walk me through a crime here, right? I break into your house, I rob you at gunpoint, and somehow somebody else in the house calls the police. The police show up. At that point, what happens? Because I was hearing that they're not allowed to arrest people. That if it falls under those categories that you were talking about.
I'm still reading through this.
Because, like, that doesn't make any logical sense to me.
We're not talking about non-violent crimes like, say, jumping. This is a quote there, apparently. They just forgot the quotes.
Okay.
We're not talking about non-violent crimes like, say, jumping a railway turnstile or stealing, or even stealing food from the grocery store. This will be no bail or automatic detainment for second-degree murder, kidnapping, armed robbery, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI. So I guess that's a list.
Okay, but again, explain it to me. Like, I break into your house, I rob you at gunpoint, the police show up, what happens? Because if what I was hearing is true, and they're not allowed to, like, arrest you, or physically remove that person from the property, like, what happens?
No, I'm pretty sure they could arrest them.
So why the fuck was I hearing that they can't even arrest people now?
It's the internet. Are you gonna believe the internet?
You're believing it right now. You're reading it off the internet.
Actually, I'm reading off the New York Post. That's an app.
You have the app?
I have the news app.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that's still the internet.
Chicago's ankle monitor program is the largest. I guess there's going to be an ankle monitor. So I guess that's what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, that's going to fucking fix it. Let's put a bracelet on your ankle. Now, don't commit any crimes, kid.
You know?
No.
It doesn't really say much of what you're saying.
Okay, I think we don't have enough information to fully comment on this.
We're just two idiots who have a mic that is sitting on top of
We're two idiots in a bedroom with a mic.
With a mic that's sitting on top of
a
a
heard
hamper.
some misinformation on fucking TikTok and YouTube, and now we're discussing it.
Yeah, and putting our point of views on it.
Give us your money.
Don't give us your money.
I'd greatly appreciate your money.
You know, money's not all that.
No, it's not.
Sure, it buys me vinyls.
How many vinyls are you at right now, by
87.
the way? 87?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you told me that the other day.
It just doesn't look like a lot, but that's 87. You're welcome to count.
I do not want to count. I'll go based off of what you say. It really does not look like 87.
Yeah, it's 87.
You could probably fit 100 in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
No, you need to stop.
I have stopped.
Yeah, you told me, but I mean, stop. Like 6-month break.
No,
you don't even listen to half of these on a daily basis. You listen to like 3 ongoing.
I was listening. I had what is that? Kids See Ghosts.
Kids See Ghosts.
I was listening to that earlier. I just forgot to flip the disc.
Okay, yeah, but Kids See Ghosts is one of the ones you listen to all the time.
No, I don't. The ones I listen to all the time are like one of the Linkin Park albums. Maybe J. Cole, and I don't know. That's about it.
Wait, which J. Cole?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you just any of them?
Yeah, probably the one I listen to the least is KOD.
I like KOD. It's got a very unique sound.
Yeah, it's like trap. It's supposed to be trap.
It doesn't come off as trap.
Not trap. It's more like.
I mean, have you heard Kevin's Heart in 1985?
That's true.
Those aren't trap.
That's not trap.
I don't think the closest he got to trap was probably ATM.
And isn't that like the first song?
I don't know, but like, I don't know. It doesn't sound trap to me. It's like when Logic released
Confessions?
No, not Confessions. Oh God, I'm blanking. The mixtape.
Bobby Tarantino?
Bobby Tarantino, and he said that was trap, and that's not trap.
I mean, the second one was.
No, it wasn't.
It had Future on it.
Okay, the first one.
No, not at 2 Chainz.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever collaborated with Future.
Yeah, not Future. It was 2 Chainz.
But that doesn't necessarily make it trap. You know, like when I think of trap, I don't think 2 Chainz. Like to me,
Trap is 21 Savage.
That's closer. You know, the people who are making the waves. Like he wasn't collaborating with those people. He was collaborating with like fucking 2 Chainz. You know, he wasn't doing songs with like fucking Trippie Redd, or you know, he was doing songs with fucking 2 Chainz. It just didn't make any sense.
You know, I remember, I forgot what year it was. He was recording a song with Jungkook, I think, or RM, someone from BTS, and I always wanted to hear that how that sounded like.
Logic?
Yeah.
Logic was collaborating.
Bobby Haw. Yeah.
BTS.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a BTS fan either.
They have a few good songs.
The only one I've heard is Butter.
What about Dynamite?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah. I was getting into K-pop in like 2015, and the only group I ever listened to...
Gangnam Style?
No. Well, okay, that counts, because I was listening to that in 2012. I'm out here an original fan and shit. But I was getting into EXO.
They've been around for that long?
They've been around forever. They came out... I think they started in like the early 2010s, but don't quote me on that. I was listening to them in like 2015.
I'm not going to quote you on that.
And then I did hear a few songs from like Blackpink, but I didn't really get into the like whole scene of it.
You know, this is like a complete 180 of what we're talking about now, but apparently Sinister is the scariest movie of all time.
Dude, I just recommended that movie to somebody the other day.
I forgot what list released it, but apparently Sinister. I've never seen it.
You haven't seen Sinister?
No.
Oh my god, that movie freaked me the fuck out. Like, I'm a horror aficionado. I love horror. I digest it all the time. I'm obsessed with the macabre. I watched that movie. I made the horrible mistake of watching that movie alone at night, and it fucked me in the ass so hard I couldn't move or sleep. I laid in bed with my eyes open, staring at the floor, waiting for death. Like, I just accepted it. I was like, just take me.
Apparently, Barbarian is scary as hell. And I've been wanting to watch that.
What the hell's Barbarian?
So it's basically about, from what I saw from the trailers, 2 people who get Airbnb at the same time. But the girl starts finding out some shit about the house, and the guy, he's a killer. I don't know the whole thing. But
that doesn't sound scary. You know why Sinister's scary? For those of you that haven't seen Sinister, spoiler warning coming up.
So wait, what if I want to watch it tonight?
Well, I'm not gonna ruin it that bad. But for them, spoiler warning.
I'm right here.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you like that, okay? But the reason why it's scary is the subject matter and the way it's shot. Okay, it's about a writer who moves into a new house, and he's trying to write his next big hit. He becomes known as a true crime horror author, even though he was trying to be like a science fiction writer. Nobody cared about his fiction work. Fucking sucked. Everybody only reads his like nonfiction true crime stuff, right? He's looking for the next big case, and then he stumbles upon the, what are they called, 8mm film?
Yeah, that's a thing.
The projector films.
Yeah.
He stumbles across one of those in his house. There's like a box of them. And what?
Wait, so he's been living in that house?
No, he just moved into this house with his family.
Okay, so it's not his.
It's not his house. He just moved into this house. And then he finds these tapes. And on the tapes, it shows some like horrific shit from a bunch of families that lived in the same house. No. Did they live in the same? Okay, it just shows a bunch of tapes from a bunch of different families and how they were all brutally murdered. And it's shot in like a POV perspective.
So Paranormal Activity, Blair Witch Project.
No, but like the whole movie is, standard cinema, right? Mm-hmm. But the movies he's watching are shot in a POV perspective, and it's just fucking dark. Like, you're not expecting to see the shit that you see, and it just fucking wrecks you. And then on top of that, there's like paranormal entities that start following this guy, and it just like, I'll leave it at that for now, but it really just fucks you in the ass.
I feel like that's way too chaotic.
No, you would think, right? Like, pitching the elevator pitching this, you would think like that's never gonna work, and it does. It works so well. Like, I still occasionally think about that movie. Like, to me, Sinister and The Exorcist are probably like the scariest movies I've ever seen.
Since I don't really watch horror, I watch slasher movies, but that's not horror.
No, that's horror. It's just not
respected.
No, it's respect. It's got its own like pop culture following. It's just like, to me, I would never throw on a slasher movie to like get scared. It would be more of like oh, we're all hanging out, let's watch a slasher movie kind of thing. Like, aside from Freddy Krueger and the Nightmare series, none of those really scare. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
That one disturbs the fuck out of me.
Which ones have you seen?
I haven't seen the new one. I didn't want to.
The 2013 one?
No, the 2021 or 2022 one.
They made a 2022 one?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Netflix made it.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
We have to check that.
My brother watched it and he said it was good. And one of the scenes that they showed on the trailer, you know how they say people nowadays, if something tragic's happening in front of them, they'll pull out their phone and start recording?
Yeah.
Well, there's these people on a bus, and Leatherface gets on the bus, everyone gets to the back and starts recording. And I don't know who it was, but some guys are like, "Stop it! I'm recording you, and you're gonna be canceled." Slashes his arm off right there and then just murders everybody.
That's a good commentary on our society. Just that one little scene. But okay, wait. Back to the original. Which ones have you seen? Which one did you watch that disturbed you?
The 03 one, or something in the early 2000s.
Is it the one where the guys they're like on a road trip and they skipped out on the draft and then they get caught?
Yeah, that one.
That one wasn't really scary to me.
It disturbed me.
The original is definitely fucking freaky, even though you don't really see much of Leatherface. It was just so realistic because I think it was all practical effects. I think it was all practical effects, and it gave it that like realistic edge to it because it really that one freaked me out.
The worst one so far is the 2013 one.
I love the 2013 one, but it's also
it humanizes Leatherface.
No, but it's also it's not an easy pitch because by the end, spoiler warning. Sorry, I'm just all spoiler warnings today. By the end of it, you learn that like the main girl's like his cousin, or some shit, and that just kind of ruined it for me because I was like genuinely like on the edge of my seat. I was only like 13 when I watched it, but like I was genuinely on the edge of my seat. Like, I was entranced, I was scared, and then she's all, "Oh, thanks, cuz," and I was like, there you go, you fucking ruined the movie.
That's what I'm saying. It ruined the movie. It humanized Leatherface.
So why is that one the scariest one to you?
No, it's not. It's my least favorite one.
Oh.
The scariest one was the 03 one. Whatever, I don't know her name, but have you seen Fast and Furious?
Yes, the first two.
Toretto's sister, she comes out in one of the...
Does she?
Yeah.
I don't remember her in one of them. Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
Not all of them.
Which ones?
Freddy versus Jason.
Okay, I'm not counting that. That doesn't count.
I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh my god.
I just never got around to it.
I'm failing you as a friend. I should have been showing you this.
My favorite like slasher movie is obviously Halloween. Yeah. Michael Myers. My second favorite one, even though they fucked up the series, the 2022 one, is Scream.
I actually haven't watched that one yet. I do like Halloween. The Rob Zombie one, that one's really hard to watch.
Yeah. I never watched them.
Dude, it was like when it got to the trigger warning, when it got to the rape scene in the jail. When the cops were molesting the prisoner.
Oh,
in Leatherface's cell.
Did you say Leatherface?
Yeah, that's... Oh, shit. And
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers' cell. God damn, whatever. When they were assaulting the girl in his cell, that was just so hard. I got so uncomfortable. I turned it off.
That's uncomfortable, but the way he kills everybody.
No, the kills are satisfying, but like the whole movie is just shot in like that gritty, like doesn't he beat a kid to death in the woods?
Yeah, that part also like made me like, oh damn, I can't watch this.
It's like really realistic. It fucked me. If you guys haven't watched the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, there's movies, right? There's like two of them.
There's only two of them.
Yeah. Watch those. If you want something really fucked up, watch those. Those are hard to get through. If you can get through that, I'll give you props.
What's that cannibal one that they filmed on an island?
Which one?
There's some. So it's about this group of anthropologists. I think they are, and they go to an island that hasn't been untouched, but there's a tribe there, but the tribe are cannibals. I don't know the name.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I haven't seen that,
but that movie's also disturbing.
Have you watched it?
No, but people say it's disturbing.
Oh, what was okay? Aside from the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, what was a movie that you watched that like you couldn't get through? You couldn't finish it.
I couldn't get through.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be horror, but like something that was just so disturbing, like you couldn't get through it.
I honestly can't think of one right now.
Off the top of your head?
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't.
For me, it had to be like the Rob Zombie ones, but like if I'm choosing another one, The Exorcist was really hard to get through. I watched that behind my hands the entire movie. That movie, I know a lot of people say that movie's not scary. Fuck you guys, that movie's scary. I watched that, had nightmares for a week, legitimately. I didn't sleep for the first 2 days, and then when I did fall asleep, I woke up. Swear to God, I woke up thinking this bitch was on top of me, about to like suck my face out or something. I know she doesn't even have powers, like she can't. I don't know. She killed the priest.
Yeah,
but holy shit, like she scared the hell out of me.
Did they ever remake that?
The Exorcist?
Yeah.
No, they made it into a series, and I think it's a TV show, but they haven't remade like the original movie, and I hope they never do.
There's some movies like Back to the Future they can never remake.
No, yeah, they can't touch The Exorcist. They can't touch Back to the Future.
The Godfather.
The Godfather. They can't touch the original Star Wars. There's a lot of movies, but mainly like for The Exorcist, one of the reasons I don't think they're ever gonna try to remake it is it's because it's one of those movies that had a bunch of horror stories on set, where like this is a rumor. I haven't actually fact checked this. But I heard from somebody who heard from somebody who heard from somebody that like the main actress actually got possessed at one point.
Oh, what?
Yeah, she got possessed during the filming of the movie, and
she's taking method acting to another level.
Oh yeah, but like imagine that. Like imagine
getting possessed and not winning an Oscar for it. That'll be fucked up.
Did she not win an Oscar?
Maybe not. I don't think so.
Dude, that would suck. Like if I did a movie like that, I got fucking possessed. I had a demon living inside of me, multiple demons living inside of me, and I didn't get an Oscar.
I'll call bullshit.
Dude, there'd be hell to pay. I'd say that. I don't know. I might run around streaking or some shit. Like, I'd have to get my rebellion out somehow. Because that's horseshit. But, yeah, there was rumors that the main actress, the little girl who was playing the possessed girl, there was rumors that she was possessed during filming, and on top of that there was like fires, there was like lights going out. They had all kinds of problems shooting. It was one of those movies that like was really, really hard to film because there was all kinds of shit going on in the background, and a lot of people believe it was like demons or something doing it, and I could see that. I could get behind that.
What's the movie that everyone died, like every single cast member died? Was it The Wizard of Oz?
I don't know.
Like they finished filming the movie, but somehow, some way, including the production crew, they all either died or got cancer. I don't know what movie that was.
I don't know. I've never heard that.
I think it was either a Western.
I mean, we could name any movie from like the 30s, and that would apply.
Probably.
But you mean died like right after its release?
Maybe they didn't die after its release, but everyone just died, like within like maybe like a 15-year span of that movie.
I don't know. Maybe that's either coincidence or bad luck.
Maybe it's like The Wizard of Oz, because I know everyone's dead, but I think like the main, what's her name? The main girl?
Dorothy?
I think she...
Is it Dorothy?
It sounds right.
It sounds right. We're gonna go with that.
We're gonna go with Big D.
Big D, oh god.
The actress I think did die.
Really?
I think she was the last one. So I think it was like maybe the Lion, and then the Tin Man, and then who was he? The Scarecrow?
The Scarecrow.
They all died, and then she died.
Really?
Maybe the witch died before her.
That movie freaked me out as a kid too.
You know what? Everyone says it's a classic, and good. I don't like it.
You know what? You're right. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. But did you know about the elf hanging scene?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, like, I forgot. It was
Every time that scene comes up, I always make sure to watch watch the elf in the background.
dude, I think in some of the later releases, I heard that they removed the elf. Like, they went in and, like, took it out because, like, there was an actual accident on set and nobody realized it. Now, that's just a rumor. Again, I haven't fact checked this. But imagine that. That would have been crazy. Like, you're doing the whole scene, right? And then in the background, somebody's suffocating.
Yeah, everyone's like, where the fuck is Timmy? You know, I think he went to the restroom. Let's just get rolling.
It's just like Timmy's just fucking hanging there, you know? Oh my god, that would have been horrible.
And like an hour goes by. Hey, has anyone seen Timmy?
Like, where the fuck does this guy go?
He's probably hanging around.
Dude, oh shit. Like, I forgot at one point in middle school, like, me and my friends, we were hanging out and we were trying to freak ourselves out, and then we looked that up. And then we started going down the fucking rabbit hole of, like, YouTube, right? And eventually we settled on gnomes in Mexico. Did you know about this?
Yeah, they're called duendes.
Duendes? Yeah, I didn't know about it at the time because none of my family travels to Mexico regularly, and I had only ever been, like, once at the time. But, like, we saw all these videos of, like, these little, like, fucking gnome looking creatures in Mexico, like, running around, and they, like, live in houses and shit.
My mom has a story about that. It was like probably like 10 years ago when we first moved into this house.
This house?
Yeah.
The house we're filming in?
Yeah.
This house?
Yeah.
There's a gnome story in this house.
There's a gnome. Well, okay, so let me finish the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So my mom, she was watering the plants out in the yard,
Yeah.
and my dad was in the house. And I guess she looked across the street to one of the neighbors' houses, and apparently there was a gnome, just sitting on one of the like the porch tables that they have out. And so she called my dad. My dad goes out and he sees the exact same thing. Just the one that's sitting there, gets up and walks away.
What the fuck?
But it's who knows.
But I mean, okay, I've met your parents. You know, they're not the kind of people to, like, lie about something like that.
Yeah.
And also, like, what the fuck is a duende? Like, if it's a real ass gnome, like, what is it? Like, is it the stereotypical gnome with, like, the little red hat, or is it like something like a little demon running around,
Probably like a little, not necessarily demon,
like a goblin,
not even a goblin, just
like a gnome,
like yeah, just a gnome.
But like, what is it? Like, what? Like, is it like one of the missing links between?
It's okay. It's like one of those fairy tales.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot what country it is. I think it's Scotland. Cause I just read this a little while.
Are you gonna bring up the leprechauns?
No, well, okay, there is leprechauns,
Okay.
and I believe it's Scotland or Ireland. But yeah. So what? Why are you sniffing me?
I was looking at that timestamp.
Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me.
What's the timestamp right now? I feel like we've been going at this for a minute.
38 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, we're just going, man. So, okay, in one of these countries, I think it's part of the United Nations. I'm not United Nations. The United Kingdom. God, if I fuck up one more thing, I'm just walking out. I can't do this. Okay? I just can't keep fucking this up this bad. I'm gonna look like a numbnuts. Anyways, back to it. I was reading this the other day, that they actually do the fairy tales that we've been hearing our whole lives are actually, like, based off of real creatures.
I believe it.
Well, that was an easy sell. I was gonna say, to me, it's kind of hard to believe. Like, just, imagine, like, leprechauns and, like, gnomes and fairies.
I feel like at some point, all these mythical creatures were existing. Maybe some of them are still alive.
I don't think they're as mythical as we made them out to be. I don't think they're, like, they have these, like, I don't know, because, the Disney movies and all these fucking cartoons and fairy tales, like, they kind of romanticize it a little bit. I don't think it's like that. I think it's a lot more like the duendes, where it's a lot more terrifying.
Maybe. Like, I'm pretty sure the fucking dragon... There was a dragon, not anymore.
You think there was dragons?
Yeah, there had to be.
I don't think there was dragons.
If there were dinosaurs, there had to be dragons.
But like pterodactyls, as far as I know, were the only flying dinosaur species, and none of them were absurdly large like a dragon.
I know, but come on.
Could you imagine a T
Have you
Rex
seen
flying through the air?
Have you seen the documentary Game of Thrones?
That's not a documentary.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's based on a true
It's
story.
one of the greatest shows of all time, but it's not a documentary. Okay, wait. It used to be. We're not going to open that can of worms.
I still have to watch it.
I do have to get you to watch it.
You have to watch Breaking Bad.
I do have to watch Breaking
And
Bad.
one show we both have to watch is The Sopranos.
I don't know if I want to watch The Sopranos.
Apparently, that's the greatest show of all time.
Says who?
Everybody.
Who's everybody? Let me meet everybody.
No, that's a lot of people. That'll take a lot of time.
I've never met anyone that says The Sopranos is the greatest show of all time.
Maybe it's more of an East Coast thing.
I met a few dipshits who said Modern Family is the greatest show of all time, and I no longer talk to those dipshits.
I think the greatest show of all time, I can't say is Breaking Bad, but my favorite show of all time is The Walking Dead.
The greatest show of all time.
And
Like-
that's being unbiased.
Is that like drama TV show or like sitcom or like...
The show. If it's an episodic show, if it's episodes, it's a show.
Oh god, this is gonna be tough. The greatest show of all time. I'm gonna have to say Seinfeld.
That's being biased.
No, it's not biased.
Because that's your favorite sitcom of all time.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, no, it's Cheers.
Cheers is my favorite
Yeah.
sitcom. And then like Hazel would be right behind that. And then probably Friends because I'm basic.
At least you didn't say The Office.
Oh god, I can't stand The Office.
I've seen the first season. I don't think it's funny.
I couldn't even get past the first. I didn't laugh once. It's not funny, like at all. I don't know why people love it so much.
Okay, what's funnier, Modern Family or The Office?
Modern Family is definitely funnier, but I don't think it deserves as much of the hype as it gets.
I've been watching it. Honestly, it's pretty funny.
It's funny. I'm not gonna deny that. It's got a lot of funny moments. It's just to me, I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't think it deserves all the credit it gets.
I forgot the dad's name, but every time I see him, I always think of Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
You never seen Dawn of the Dead?
No.
Really? Zack Snyder?
No.
Let me pull up a picture. When you see the movie poster, you'll be like, oh, that movie.
Zack Snyder. Dawn of the Dead.
It's probably one of the greatest zombie movies of all time. The
I've definitely heard the name. I haven't watched it.
This one.
No.
There's also an older one.
I think I've seen that one, the original.
I think the Dawn of the Dead in 1978. That's the first ever zombie movie. Am I wrong? No.
No. It's Night of the Walking Dead or something like that. George A. Romero.
No, it's
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. That's
There we go.
that's the first.
Yeah, that was the first one. Do you think zombies are real? Do you think they could be real?
Think about it like this. All right. We are on a floating space rock, floating in nothingness. At this point, anything can be real.
True. I don't think zombies could be real, personally.
Probably not. But like at this point, anything can be real.
Unless
The Earth could be flat and we don't even know it.
the only way I could see zombies being real, like in a theoretical mindset, would be like possession, right? Let's just assume possession is real because there's a lot of evidence to back it up. If a dead body was somehow able to be possessed and then that entity could control the body, then I could see zombies being real. But at this point, from all the independent research I've put into it, meaning all the ghost shows I've been watched, I don't think that's plausible.
I mean, it could be possible because there's many movies about it.
No, I think that was one of the few unique like monsters that humans created. Because like back to what we were saying earlier, if all of these like fairy tale creatures and like mythical creatures really did exist to some extent, we didn't create any of those. We just created the stories revolving them, right? But I think zombies are probably the only like real man-made like creation.
Haven't you ever heard of the story? I can't picture, like, I can't tell you the whole story, but apparently zombies were an actual thing because It happened so...
Don't bring up that Florida incident.
No, not that. Not that doesn't count. This story I'm talking about happened in the year 1666.
1666.
Yeah.
How do you know the date specifically?
66.
Okay, what happened?
Apparently, there was a town burning. It was somewhere in Europe. A town was burning, and...
It's always Europe.
It's always Europe. Well, that's where the mainly population was for the past 100,000
No, there's population all over the...
Yeah.
Okay, we're not going to get into
yeah. A town was burning, and since it's, like how you said, it was the whole possession type of thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, demons were bringing people back to life, and zombies were a thing.
Well, let's fucking go, bro. I called it.
But that's from what I remember. The story could be like a complete U-turn, and not be that.
I don't know. Like, to me, it just seems so outlandish and so goofy.
Devin, just you and I talking is outlandish.
What?
Think about it. We have a conscience. We're talking. We're in a floating space rock, floating in nothingness. And that nothingness keeps getting bigger. Just this in general is outlandish.
Oh, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Based off of our perception of reality and what we know to be true, a dead body animating itself, whether through a possession and or just coming back to life, is just too absurd for me. Like, I can get behind demons, I can get behind goblins, I can probably even get behind dragons before I can really get behind zombies.
Okay, so what if zombies become a thing before aliens?
Aliens already exist.
I know aliens do exist.
Like, it's mathematically implausible for aliens not to exist.
It's
called the Drake equation. Look it up. The Drake equation. They've mathematically proven that life has to exist in the universe somewhere. So it might not be the aliens we're expecting. It might just be fucking bacteria. It might be like little animals on some far off planet. But life does exist, and therefore extraterrestrials, aka aliens, exist.
Even if they didn't, let's say that Drake equation was wrong. Even if they didn't, we're the only beings in the universe. We're fucking up. Humans are stupid.
What does that have to do with zombies?
I just brought up aliens.
Back to the zombies. It just doesn't make any sense. At that point, after the soul or the consciousness, after the life is drained out of a body, right? It then becomes an object. And I know that's hard to hear. Well, no, think about it. Like, it becomes an object. There's nothing in it no more. There's no life. There's no soul. There's no consciousness. There's none of that. It doesn't move. It just lays there. It's a rug. It's a fucking decoration. A macabre piece of furniture, if you will. So, the only way I can theoretically see, like, fucking zombies existing would be if we somehow created a way to, like, make fucking toys move. Like, if we can make inanimate objects animated, if we can make them move, then I could see zombies becoming a thing. But even at that point, they would be more like robots than zombies. I would rather believe that AI is going to surpass us and take over the human existence before I believe in zombies.
I am so glad you brought that up. Apparently, there's a lab in Japan where an AI robot killed 29 scientists.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Like last week.
Did you just check your skin watch?
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah.
Why isn't this national headlines?
I mean, there's a lot of things that are national headlines.
But it's fucking AI actually doing what we're all afraid it's gonna do. Like, that should be top fucking news. Who gives a shit about this purge thing? That's not for another, like, 6-7 months. Or however long. Whatever.
4 months.
I'm bad at math. Fucking AI's already killing people. I'd be focused on that. And it's in the hands of the enemy.
Yeah. Well, they're not the enemy.
That actually reminds me, because there was an experiment. I believe it was Google. It was one of those big corporations. They were experimenting with AI.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know what you're bringing up, but Tell
Okay.
them.
So for those of you that don't know, there is this study where this big corporation was experimenting with AI, and they created two AI programs to communicate with each other. And the scientists and the people working on it got completely freaked out because at some point these AI programs created their own language that humans couldn't understand and started to talk to each other. And they immediately cut off the program. And when they went back and they were analyzing like everything they said and trying to like dissect it, it was just like the weirdest shit you can think of. So like even translated, it didn't make sense to humans, if I remember correctly, which is terrifying to me. Like when I really sit down and think about like AI and robots taking over the world, you know, like 2001: A Space Odyssey, kind of.
What about iRobot? That's more mainstream.
Or iRobot, if you're basic. It really freaks me out. Like, I can really actually see that happening within our lifetime. Especially, like, that Sophia robot that got the fucking rights. Did you know that?
No.
There's this robotics company based in, I think, Canada. I'm not entirely sure. There's this robotics company that created an AI robot. You know, it's its own thing, right? They work on it constantly. They gave it a face. You know, they gave it this fucking freaky ass flesh face.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
A boot, yes.
Yeah, since it was made in Canada, we have to say a boot.
A boot.
A boot.
Shout out to the Canadians.
A boot.
I don't know for sure if it's in Canada. I just for some reason Canada jumped into my head, so I think they're in Canada. Anyways, this robotics company created this robot. They put an artificial intelligence inside of the robot, and it's becoming its own person. It's learning. It's thinking. So much so that it got citizenship in one of the European countries. I forgot which country it was. I think it might have been
Australia.
No. Oh, this is gonna. Okay, I'm about to expose myself. What country's Dubai in?
Dubai?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the Middle East?
But what's the country?
The country? I don't know.
Okay, so we're both dumb. Anyways, it's one.
Keep talking. I'll look it up.
It's one of those countries. Actually, look up the Sophia robot. Check what country.
Hold on. Let me get the Dubai part down.
I don't really need that information.
I want to know.
What is it?
It's a city in the United Arab. How do you say that word?
I don't know. I've never seen that word in my life. That's a fake word. That's not a real word.
Was it the Sophia robot?
Yeah, the Sophia robot. She got rights in one of these European countries. She got a citizenship. So she's considered a full-fledged citizen. She's like allowed to vote and shit.
Okay, so we got it both wrong. The Sophia robot was developed in Hong Kong.
No, it was...
But okay, I read that wrong.
Is it Hong Kong?
Developed by the Hong Kong-based company Hanson Robotics.
Yeah, I believe they're based in America, but like their funders are in another country.
What the fuck? There's a price for her?
Which is just fucking nuts if you think about it.
The little Sophia costs between $99 and $149.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh my god. What? You can buy a tiny version of this AI fucking robot for $99, and it's got the fake face on it. It looks like Jeepers Creepers, like he just rips off the fucking face and threw it on a robot.
If someone doesn't want to go through the adoption process, boom.
That is not the option. That's not the alternative here.
At this point, okay, here you go. Citizenship, Saudi Arabia.
Okay, Saudi Arabia. She got citizenship in Saudi Arabia, which one... To me, I'm gonna get flack for this. They need to check their government. Cause how the fuck, right? Like, whatever. But two, that's terrifying. That like this robot is at such a level of intelligence and independence that it's considered a citizen. It's considered a being. It went onto the Jimmy Fallon talk show, right? And it was talking with him and holding a conversation and making jokes about killing us. And I know the jokes were probably pre-planned. It still freaks me out.
What do you think is going to happen first? The world dying because of climate change or AI taking over the world?
Ooh, AI.
You think so?
Well, like we talked about the other day, there's so many independent organizations and big organizations working to fight climate change on a daily basis.
You think that if AI does take over the world, they'll save the world?
No, but they don't need, organic. They don't need organic life on this planet to survive.
I know, but like eventually, some big world-ending catastrophe is gonna happen. Earthquakes, floods. Don't you think that somehow, some way, they're gonna be like, we kind of need this Earth?
No. Well, okay, I'm going based off of what Hollywood has imprinted into my head of like robots and what they think. But to me, if I'm thinking of an AI, human civilization is dead. It's an independent thinking machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Terminator shit. Like, they don't care about the Earth and the world, right? Like, I don't even know what they would care about, actually. Like oil, fucking gears, I don't know, circuitry. But like, to me, like, I couldn't imagine. Maybe it's beyond my concept of reality. Maybe it's beyond my comprehension. But I really don't believe, like, if that situation happened, that the robots would be like, okay, guys, let's fix Earth.
You never know. You fucking never know.
I don't know, but at the end of the day,
you gotta think. You're an optimistic. You're optimist.
I'm an optimist, but that's just, I can't give robots the benefit of the doubt because as soon as I do, they win.
But yeah, at some point you'll be like, come on.
I'm suspicious of my fucking fridge because it can play music.
That's weird.
That's weird. My fucking stove has Wi-Fi. Why does it need Wi-Fi?
I don't know.
It freaks me out.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know.
And like, if Amazon actually goes through with this like drone delivery shit that they were talking about, oh my god. Like, oh, don't laugh. This is serious. This shit is freaking me out. It freaks me out.
It'll benefit. It's gonna freak you out. But imagine the day where like, damn it, I need a package and it's Sunday. A drone?
What, dude? What would I need from Amazon so fucking bad that I'd order a drone to come bring? Oh my god! I need a new loofah. I'm not running to the store. Amazon, get your ass over here. Send your best drone. What? Like,
I don't know.
What am I gonna need? I'd rather just head to the store. I'd rather kill the environment with my gas to run to the store and be alive and be happy. There's no fucking way I'm trusting a drone to deliver me.
You know, that brings up a good point. How big is a drone? Probably like what? Let's just throw it out there. Let's say
they're drone sized.
What does that mean?
It means they're the size of a drone.
I know, but how big is a drone?
I would say like, I can only measure things in units of books. So I would say 3 books tall, 4 books wide, and 6 books long. And then you just fill up the empty spaces. That's your drone right there. But I'm sure they call it... Oh, wait, okay. Hardback books. Hardcovers.
You gotta give me a number, Devin. 3 feet, 4 feet?
What are feet? I measure in units of books.
So you're telling me you're 20 books high?
That's really short. I'm not that short. I'm more like 76 books high. If I remember correctly.
Give me a human measurement, please.
That is a human measurement.
Of that.
It's just not a widely accepted unit of measurement.
Can you give me one that's accepted? Let's just say it's 3 feet. You're
okay,
taking too long.
It's 366 centimeters.
Let's just say it's 3 feet, alright?
Okay. That works too.
How is a 3-foot drone going to carry a big ass desk?
What?
It's delivering a package, right? And that package, I ordered a desk off of Amazon, and a drone is going to deliver it to me.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that thing going to carry a desk?
I don't know. Where are you going with this?
I'm saying, just imagine drones are flying around.
If there's drone, I would never leave the house. If there was drones flying around, little ass 3 feet drones carrying 80-pound desks 200 feet in the sky, I would never leave the house. Because I would look up and see all these fucking drones.
That's what I'm saying. Just imagine.
Fuck that.
Like someone... Breaking news. Someone died because a desk...
That wouldn't be breaking news. That would be like, oh, in today's news. That would be at the end of the fucking segment.
That's true.
It would be so common for people to be dying.
They'll have it after the weather report, but before the sports.
They would have it snug in the middle, like in between ad breaks.
Well, thank you, Jana, for that weather report.
Now back to the deaths from all the drones.
Yeah.
Like no one gives a shit. I would be terrified though. I would never leave the house. I would be pale and skin. I would be a hermit. More than I already am. Like I would never fucking leave the house. That's terrifying. Consider that. There's flying robots all over the fucking place. All of them working off of, some fucking far off grid, some far off computer giving them instructions. All it takes is one fuck up. And then you're dead. Like, it doesn't even necessarily need to fall on you. What if you're on the freeway? One of these fucking bitch-ass drones is flying over you. The package falls out. Or maybe the drone batteries die. Boom! Falls right in the middle of the freeway. Now you're fucked. What if you're on a motorcycle? Boom! Drone hits you. You're gone.
What if you're home and boom! It goes through your roof.
That too! I wouldn't even be safe in that house. I'd have to create a whole-ass bunker and shit and just chill in a bunker. I wouldn't be safe. Amazon, don't fucking do that. Do not. I will come for you. I'll come for your fucking throats. I want to be able to leave my house.
Didn't you invest in Amazon?
At one point, yes. And I lost money. Thanks, Jeff
Jeff Bezos.
Thanks, Jeff Bezos. I want my 40 cents back. I only invested 40 cents.
And you lost 40?
I don't even know how much I lost. I was into investing, but I wasn't that into it.
I never got into it. I'm invested in sports betting.
You told me about that. You actually like sport? Oh my god.
Yes, I like sports.
No, you actually like invest in sports. Like you bet.
Yeah.
Do you make decent money?
No.
Why do you do it?
It's the thrill. But like.
Oh my god, you're a gambling addict.
Yes, I am.
We gotta find you support. There's no fucking way.
Every time before I make a bet, they always put up the number. If I'm addicted, I have to call that number.
Call the number.
I'm not that addicted. I haven't bet in a while.
Okay, good. Don't bet no more.
Today was the first time in like a month.
Who were you gonna bet on? Wait, what were you betting on?
I bet on certain teams.
Wait a minute. How the fuck did you bring us back to sports?
I'm a good seguer.
That was, I'll give you credit for that. That was a good segue. I don't even know how the fuck we got here.
Because you said I asked you if you invested in
okay,
Amazon.
Yeah. You don't have to backtrack.
Yeah, I don't want to.
They just fucking heard this. They don't need to hear it.
If this is gonna be on Spotify, they could just rewind 30 seconds.
Like, just because we don't remember doesn't mean we have to put them through listening to us not remembering.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck you guys, man. We'll recount whatever we want to recount. If you made it this far, shout out to you. You're a real one.
I know. After how long have we been recording for?
Oh, an hour and 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 20 seconds, 22 seconds.
Should we just call it now?
Should we call it now?
It's been a good hour.
It has been a good hour. I think this was a good run.
It was a good first episode, honestly.
All right. Oh, I didn't plan an outro.
Well, that was it for the Moon Men podcast.
No, let me do it. You're not professional.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not professional.
Oh, God. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Moon Men Podcast. As stated before, I'm your host, Devin, followed by Eddie. Join us next week where we'll continue the crazy discussions. And please share this with everyone you know. We're desperate for attention, and we're really trying to make something of ourselves. Don't fucking let us down, guys. This is all on you.
Before we leave, we don't have a set schedule. It's going to be randomized.
No, okay. Yeah, we should mention that. At this point in time, we're still debating on a schedule. So this first episode is going to release relatively soon after we record it, and then when we get an official schedule, we'll be posting it on our social media pages. So look for us there. Moonman Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and eventually TikTok, but not yet. Fuck that. Fuck TikTok.
That's if anyone listens.
That's my outro statement.
Hi, Devin's mom.
Hi, Eddie's mom. Hola. Oh God, I'm so racist. Shout out to all the people who are supporting us right now. You guys are the real ones. But seriously, if you don't fucking share this to people, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. I know where the
ASMR
I know where you guys.
The recording.
I know where you guys fucking live.
And the recording.
Okay, bye.